Hello everybody and welcome to the Win Daily Show right here on Reach TV, brought to you by our friends at WinDailySports.com.
That's right, Matt. We are getting ready for another winning week in the NFL.
That's right. Our experts at WinDailySports.com are using their projection models and their analytics, and we have their DFS picks for this week.
So let's kick it off with the king and quarterbacks.
Jason, we at Win Daily Sports always talking about stacking, and this week I'm going to stack the Arizona-Seattle game. Start with Russell Wilson at 6,100 on DraftKings, going against an Arizona defense that just let 4 touchdown passes up to Kyle Allen in his first NFL start. So I love Wilson this week, over 400 yards the past week, 3 touchdowns the week before. On the other side, the Seattle secondary is a big weakness for that team. And we haven't seen the best game yet from rookie Kyler Murray, who's 6,000 on DraftKings. At least 2 touchdown passes and gets unleashed as a runner this week in this shootout divisional game.
Scott, those are 2 great picks, but I'm going to go with some value plays at quarterback. I like Daniel Jones. He threw for 2 touchdowns, ran 2 touchdowns in, and he had the game-winning touchdown. Now he's still 5,300 on DraftKings, and he's facing a suspect Redskins defense. The second quarterback I like is Jared Goff. He's got weapons. He's got Cooper Kupp, Brandon Cooks, Robert Woods, and he's facing the same Buccaneers defense that Daniel Jones just lit up. I like him going into Week 4, and those are 2 great quarterback plays to play on either DraftKings or FanDuel.
Interesting takes.
Absolutely. There are always interesting takes on WinDailySports.com. And now I'm curious and interested to hear what the $500,000 man Jason Mezrahi has to say about the running back position.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to pay up at running back. I want to grab 2 running backs that are safe plays. And I think Austin Eckler provides that. Game script is going to be in his favor. He's facing the Dolphins. The Dolphins already gave up on the season. He's going to be rushing the ball all third and fourth quarter and racking up those rushing yards. And he'll find the end zone once, probably twice against this Dolphins team that has given up. The second running back I want is Christian McCaffrey, facing the Texans. You saw what he did with a backup rookie quarterback, and he'll do it again in Week 4. He will catch passes. He'll rush the ball. He'll probably get 80 yards on both sides, probably even get 100 yards rushing, and he'll get you 2 scores. Go with McCaffrey. Go with Eckler. Scott, who do you got?
I really like David Johnson against the Seattle Seahawks. Right now, versatile running backs are giving that front 7 problems. He's 6,800 on DraftKings. He'll be versatile as both runner and receiver. Now, the other guy I'm giving you doesn't catch a lot of passes, but he's going to be a stud workhorse this week. Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans at 6,300 has scored a touchdown in every game so far this year. He is the Tennessee Titans offense.
As always, good information.
And I bet my man, the king, has some great intel on wide receivers.
We're talking about the stacking, Jason. If I'm going to stack Russell Wilson, I have to do it with his top receiver, Tyler Lockett of the Seahawks. 6,300 on DraftKings, has caught 21 passes in the last 2 games. And as a side note, the other receiver, DK Metcalf, is a nice bonus at only 4,800 on DraftKings. My other receiver, I'm going to do it for Jason. This is his guy, but I'm going to do it this week. Kenny Golladay at 5,900 against the Kansas City Chiefs. Anytime a receiver is going against the Kansas City Chiefs and he's a number 1 on his team, I want to get a piece of him in my multiple lineups. Galladay's only 5,900 against Kansas City.
Scott, I like those 2 picks, but I also like Sterling Shepard. I told you about Daniel Jones. Sterling Shepard is his wide receiver 1, and he's going to be peppered with targets. It's Ingram and Shepard getting all the targets for these Giants, and you want that. You want those targets. You want those touches out of your offense. The second guy I like is Cooper Kupp. The Bucs have one of the worst secondaries in the league. Cooper Kupp is coming off a 2 touchdown game. He's got a confident quarterback behind him in Jared Goff. Don't be surprised if he gets another 2 touchdowns this week versus the Bucs.
The king's picks always help you take the crown.
Well said, Krista. Now we turn to the jewel of WinDailySports.com. Jason Mezrahi is going to kick us off with picks at tight end.
Thanks, guys. I'm going to go with Will Dissly now at tight end. He's a sleeper pick. He's cheap on DraftKings. He's cheap on FanDuel. The Arizona Cardinals for the past 3 years could not cover a tight end. Dissly is now becoming Russell Wilson's biggest target in the middle of the field. Pick up Dissly for value. He's a sleeper pick. He won't be owned in tournaments, and he'll push you above as soon as he gets in that end zone. Scott, who do you got at tight end?
I'll tell you who I got in a second, but I like Disley in seasonal too. He's becoming like a top 7 fantasy tight end. For me, it's TJ Hawkinson at 3,300 in that high-scoring game against Kansas City. The rookie's looking good so far. And now, for defense, let's go to Matt Stryker.
Thanks, boys. And I got to tell you, I've been loving the screenshots on social media, all the winners courtesy of WinDailySports.com. I'm in that pool, and I want to jump right back in. So to do that, as far as the defenses go, I'm picking on the Dolphins. I like the Chargers. I just don't think the Fish can do much to the Bolts defense. And also, keeping with that theme, I'm going with the Colts. And not because it rhymes with Bolts, but because they're taking on the Raiders. Those are my picks for defense. Krista, what have you got?
Go to WinDailySports.com and sign up for a free account. One lucky member each month will be upgraded to a premium gold account.